Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. So something special on this episode, we're going to be going deep into the Deep Wastelands and trying that out, but with a few different things here. So unlike normal, we're not going to go with a 15% damage boost. We're going to go with a 218% damage boost, 60% attack speed. I'm also going to be using a mini Trinity boost EX, which you can get from the credit shop. It is, I believe, 42 credits, so it is expensive, but it'll stack on top of an Ultra Boost and your other boosts. And then also, just now thinking about this, let's get some cash out. Let's do the boost for the Supply Officer. Let's donate our... What do you have to donate? Is it 500,000? Yeah. Now, I already donated 500,000. I don't know if I have to do that again. You'll still have to... you can renew in 4 days. So I can't do that. All right, so it's a 1 week boost, guys. So I was going to try that, but it's not going to let me work or let that work. So we'll have to do it without the Supply Officer boost, that's fine. It would have been nice, but not a big deal. But we are going to be using the Trinity boost, so we're going to try that. I have all my damage implants on: the Symbiont, Mimic, Sage, Frostbite, Amber, Fat Man, Dark Pumpkin, Calamity, Infiltrator, Mutant with 20% damage, Naughty Implant, Jolly, Apex, Scorchstone, Annihilation, Serpent, Omnidrive, Neurodrive, Secrolink, and the Slayer. So we got several different things going on here. And then we're going to partner it with my Ultra Boost, which is already equipped. I already have my Ultra Boost. And then we're going to pop the Trinity boost. And guys, we are ready to rock. So we're going to the Wastelands. We're going to check our damage and see what items are good down here. I plan on testing the Dawn Launcher, the Valkyrie, and the Shortfuse Crossbow. I will also do the Dragon's Maw, Dawn Flamethrower, and the Sand Scorcher. So the top explosive weapons, I might throw in the Arc and the SR-10, but we're going to see how that goes. So without any further ado, here we go, guys. So what I'm going to do is, like always, I'm going to run down here. I'm going to put it in single player mode, and we're going to grind. And what we're looking for is at the top left, you're going to see an EXP counter here. It does update. We're going to go into the block, start grinding, let it update until it slows down, and then we're going to call it, and then we'll switch weapons, and we will do the same thing. So if you haven't seen my other videos, go check those out. This is similar to how we are always testing our weapons. May not be the best way to do it, but it's the way that I typically do it. I'm sure there are other ways, but that's just kind of my system here. Make sure I'm in single player. Yep. And damage boosts, we have 573% EXP boost and a 264% damage boost. And then we have 60% attack speed. And yeah, so let's see what happens here. This should be interesting, guys. So what I'll do, I mean, look how fast my mag storm shoots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. I'm going to get down into position, and then I will resume. So I'll be back before you know it. All right, guys. So we are back, and we are locked and loaded, and we are going down right now to the Deep Wastelands. So here we are in the Deep Wastelands. We are going to find a good area. I've never been here before. Might die. We'll see what happens here. And we're going to give it a go. Maybe this bottom circle right here. I have no idea what I'm even fighting, to be honest with you. So we are doing the Dawn Launcher first. I'm going to have to watch out for those exploders. I can tell you that right now. So the Dawn Launcher, starting off with 189 million experience. Again, guys, I have that crazy boost going on right now. Just insane. This is definitely not normal, but we're going full bore here. I wish I could have got the one boost from the, oh, what was it called? The Commander, or whatever it was called. But that's okay. I had 4 days to wait. $382. Yeah, with all these boosts, guys, it's going to be insane. Especially in the Deep Wastelands with the new enemies. See, that just hit me and that hurt. I'm going to take a lot of damage from these when they explode. That's the one thing I will say is going to be a pain down here. Especially with this much damage. 461, guys. Again, we're going to keep going until it slows down. We're doing the average, 461. $513. Half a billion experience, guys. An hour. Tell me that isn't wild. 513. I gotta watch my speed, though, I can tell you already. So still at 513. 532. This is the Dawn launcher, guys. $543. It's starting to slow down. I think we should call it 550. I think we should call it at 550, guys. Because now it's only going up 10 million at a time, which sounds like a lot, but when you're in the 500 millions, it's not much. We'll see if we can't get one more. $543. 550, yeah. Okay. We're going to call it 550 million, guys, for the Dawn launcher with all these boosts on. So let me write this down. Just hang tight. All right, guys. So I wrote that down. Now what we're going to do, we're going to switch to the Valkyrie. We're going to reset the instance. I went ahead and repaired and healed up a little bit. Oh, gosh. Gosh, that's sketchy, guys. That is sketchy. All right, well, here we go. I should have let my energy go back up, but that's okay. Again, this is the Valkyrie. Trying to walk to kind of let that recharge for me. I just got pushed. We're at 218 million. And again, guys, I typically don't go with, you know, this many boosts, but I just kind of wanted to see what we could actually do. 377 million. It's got to beat 550. This is the Valkyrie. I have all these crazy boosts on. $425 million. I will say, with the grenade launchers down here, I don't feel comfortable, guys. Without that knockback, I really do not feel comfortable. As you can see, these guys are right up on me. The damage isn't the problem. It's that I can't keep them back, and the exploding is just right there on me. 425, guys, with the Valkyrie. 425 million. 462 million. That could have been bad. Very close. $468. Slowing down. Maybe one more update. I didn't think the Valkyrie would do as good as the Dawn, so it doesn't surprise me if it's going to be a little bit lower. $481. Ouch, that hurt. We might get to 5, maybe. I think we might just call it 5 after this one. $481. Come on, need the update. 497. So yeah, we'll call it 500. We'll call it 500, guys. So let me write that down. So the Valkyrie is at 500 million experience. All right, guys. Next one up is the Shortfuse Crossbow. I think this is going to be very interesting. The Shortfuse is very strong. My energy is now at 100, so we are good to resume. So the Shortfuse, if you guys are not aware, was the best grinding weapon. It's just so strong. But again, we haven't tried it since we got the other new weapons in, so maybe that will change. I don't know. But we're about to find out. So, and again, this is at max boost. You know what I mean? This is just with everything I have I can throw at it. So it's hard telling what's going to happen with these stats. Feels slow. Oh my gosh, guys. It's getting a little sketchy for me. Just having no knockback with these grenade launchers is just stressful. 257. Strong start. I think the next one will be way better. You just can't keep them off of you. $357. Guys, this is so sketchy. I need more speed. I'm down here with 100% speed boost, and I'm struggling. But again, I don't have knockback. I don't have any slows. And you can really feel it. I mean, I'm holding shift right now to run, guys, and I am struggling. 418. Oh, okay, I'm serious. Not good. Opening my inventory if I can. We're at 418. See if I can't repair. Alright, we gotta keep this going. I don't want to lose my experience. Again, see what I'm saying? It's just sketchy being down here, guys. That's gonna slow down my EXP, but that's okay, because we're just gonna keep going until it slows, like, way down. You can tell I'm struggling to keep these things at bay. $476. 495. Not a bad update. 20 mil, and we even had to repair and stuff, so it should change a little bit. That just got crazy though, man. I couldn't keep them back. I think it's because I was using the alt fire. Now that I switched to normal, it seems to be a lot better for me. .504. We'll do one more update here. Well, like, all the enemies are, like, gone. I feel like that, repair may have messed up my aggro, guys. Yeah, I think that repair messed up my aggro because I'm not having the aggro that I need. There we go. There's some aggro. .513. Okay, here we go. Now she's going. I don't know what happened. It was like I just killed everything. .513 is where we're at. Let's see what happens here. Might call it. Should be updating any second, guys. 530. Well, that was a pretty big update. What, 17 million? I think the Shortfuse has more in her, so I really want to give this thing a good shot because I feel like that me having to heal up, I feel like that was, you know, messing up the experiment. So I want to make sure that we get an accurate reading. We'll call it after this one if it's not a big update. .530 still. Surprised it hasn't changed. I think it did. I think it was just stayed at 530. I think that's where we're going to sit, guys, is that 530 mark. Oh, that was something messed up. So we're going to call it at 530. We've tested it. We went a long time. I think it bugged out there. I missed an update. So 530. And now we will switch into our next weapon. So the Dawn, which surprises me, beat out the Shortfuse with, but again, it can happen because of a multitude of things, damage, experience, all this different stuff, but very interesting. All right, hang tight. All right, guys, so I healed up, I repaired up, I bought some more repair kits, got all that good stuff, and we are ready to go. So we're still in the same zone, but now we're going to switch to the Dawn Flamethrower. See how this holds up. We're going to go back down to the same spot. Okay, there's my horde. I don't know how I just got hit. So again, we're waiting on the first update here. Nothing yet. And this is the Dragon's Maw. Sorry, we're doing the Dragon's Maw right now. We'll do the Dawn Flamethrower next. So first update is 197 million to get us started. $312. Not a bad update. And it seems I feel a lot more comfortable with this. I think it's because of the knockback and the push. It just feels way better. Just got to get back in the groove. So should be updating here any second. $356. So about a 40 million, 38 million update. Still very strong. I would not recommend coming down here without at least 100% speed boost, guys. $356. $380. So again, another solid update. We're going to get to the 400s for sure. Not going to be up there in the 5s. So the Dragon's Maw, still going at it. Very comfortable though, very comfortable. I will give it that. I'm not a big fan of grenade launchers, to be 100% honest. I would rather use miniguns, flamethrowers, shotguns, 397. So yeah, we're going to call it. We'll do one more update, but we'll call it. This one was pretty easy, pretty smooth, pretty calm, consistent. $395, so we'll call it 400. I think that's fair. Not too bad. So the the Dragon's Maw, 400 million experience, guys. Alright guys, so we are back. And now we're going to try, just reset everything. We're going to leave the zone, come back in. And now we're going to try the Dawn Flamethrower. Oh god, I probably should not have started right there. That was scary. So the Dawn Flamethrower, guys. Again, starting off is where it's the sketchiest. Once you get things rolling, it's not too terrible. 236 million right off the rip. And the first update is generally the worst, so not too bad. Pretty good start. Kind of got things in order now. I got a pattern going. And that's the thing with the Wastelands, guys. You want to get a pattern. Those rates, man, those rates. 366. So it's already cruising to that 400 mark, guys, compared to the Dragon's Maw. $423. Big update. This thing's cruising, guys. I will say I like this more than the grenade launchers. They're all explosives, but 423 is where we are at. $436. So I'm going to guess about 450 for the Dawn Flamethrower. $436 still, waiting for that update. $452. So slowed down on us. The last two updates have been a little lower. You can tell it's starting to hit its peak. 452 is very respectable. Beat out the dragon's maw. $460. Still going, guys. It's still going. We'll do one more and see how it ends up there. $460. See where we end up at. $464. So we're going to call it at $465, guys. I think that's fair. Alright, so let me write this down. $465 for the Dawn Flamethrower. Alright, guys, so we're now going to try the Sand Scorcher and see what kind of damage this can do. Actually, I'm sorry, we gotta pause real quick. I forgot to reset our EXP boost up there. Let me reset this. Okay, we are reset. Back at it. So the first update should be coming rather quickly. And again, this is the Sand Scorcher, guys. These are all in-game items with an in-game build. This is an extremely expensive build that I'm using. Alright, 474, guys. I almost feel like that is not right. That's way too much of a start. I think it's because I started that while I had a horde on me. I don't like things to be any different. So let me reset this, and I'm going to reset the zone. I just want to make sure that everything is actually the same. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's what it is. So sometimes when you reset this, you're in the middle of a cycle. So even though I reset it, the cycle's loading in, if that makes sense. So you got to make sure that when you reset your stats up here, that cycle just ended and you're clear and ready for a new one. Hopefully that makes sense. So anyway, on we go. Let's try this again. So again, Sand Scorcher, and we're going to give it a go. We're almost done with all these guys. I know this is a long video. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Yeah, 207 million, way better. Okay, now we got a fresh start. So, 207 million, Sand Scorcher, max build, it's the Deep Wastelands. And again, typically I do builds for new players, but every now and then I like to do a little flexing, right? Let's see what we can actually do here. And this is what you get, 500 million experience in an hour. Just insane, guys. But there's boosts going on, holiday events. You know, I used an EX Trinity boost, so a lot of boosts. 339 million experience right now, so a good start. I like the knockback of this. You can really see the pushback. 339 should be updating. Yep, 373. I would imagine this would hit 400. 373. Still going. That knockback is nice though, guys. I would say this is probably the most comfortable one so far, to be 100% honest. It may not be the highest damage, but that knockback is very, very nice. 384. So we're probably going to get stuck around 400 if I had to guess. It just doesn't have the kill speed of the other ones, but it's still doing a phenomenal job. 384 should be updating. Usually when I get around in there, it'll update. 390. Yeah, so that was only a 6 million update. So we're going to call it, and we're going to call it 400. And again, I did expect that out of the Sand Scorcher. It's not as strong. We'll do one more update here because we're already halfway done. But, you know, I'm impressed with the knockback. I really am, guys. Sand Scorcher was definitely my easiest one to test. .386, yeah, we'll just call it 400. I think that's a fair judgment. So hang tight. All right, guys. So this is the one I really wanted to see. This is the Arc 9. We'll see what this bad boy can do. And I will say the flamethrowers seem to have, I mean, we're just starting, but the flamethrowers seem to be better with crowd control, which really surprises me. We're at 293 million for the first update. But yeah, I'm getting just destroyed, guys. I need to open my inventory because those exploders, yeah, with the way that the arc, with the way that the arc shoots, it doesn't have knockback, and also the arc, it arcs into other enemies, right? So the exploders just get you. So I would say, you know, obviously you guys just seen, I didn't really have any issues like that until we used the arc. So we didn't get to see the max damage of the arc. That's okay though. I was focusing on explosives. I just threw that on there just because I was curious. But our explosive video, thank God we got through that. So anyway, out of these weapons here, here's what we came up with, guys. We got the Dawn Launcher at 550 million experience. We got the Valkyrie at 500 million. We have the Short Throw at 530, so that's like in between those. We have the, what is this one? The Dawn Flamethrower at 465. The Dragon's Maw at 400 million. And the Sand Scorcher at 400 million as well. I think the Dragon's Maw was a little stronger than the Sand Scorcher. But overall, very close. So those are the results. And what we'll do is on another video, I want to do a couple tests. I want to do the Magstorm, the Tesla, and the Disruptor and see what that looks like. But overall, the explosives, that's what we got, guys. So if you guys are trying to debate on what grenade launcher to get, what flamethrower to get, again, this is with max boost, with the Trinity boost and all this stuff. So keep that in mind. But that's what they look like. So let me get rid of all these. I don't want all these. All right. So anyways, let me know if you guys liked this video. Let me know if it was helpful. Let me know your thoughts on this. I think 500 million experience and or more is just insane. And hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this. And then we'll do more videos. If you guys like this, you know, I enjoyed it. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Peace.